All right. So, all right. So Excel, I keep saying, is a very powerful tool. You just have to know how to use it, and trust me, you can actually use it to do whatever that you want. Especially those who are into petty businesses. It's very important to have fair knowledge about Excel. It can help a lot. You don't need anybody to prepare your report for you, or be able to analyze your small data. And I keep saying, irrespective of the kind of work you are doing, you should be able to keep some data. Whether you are a teacher, you are a nurse, you are interacting with data almost every single day. You can gather your own data and just be picking them. And one day you can just make sense from it. Who knows? It can be a publication that can earn you a very big grant somewhere. All right. So today I'm going to use Excel to be able to build an optimizer. Optimizer is simply like an algorithm that will help you to be able to predict what the price is, or that can give you a maximum profit, and then that will allow you to sell more, and that will allow you to inure more customers. So in that case, I'm going to use my brother Moishet, who is into car sales all the way in Gambaga. So he sells a lot of cars, and I am just assuming that he's buying the cars at the 30 Ghana cedis. Sorry, did I say 30? 30,000 Ghana cedis. So, and he's supposed to sell the cars within 3 months. So, if it goes beyond that, you are unable to sell because of the devaluation of the local currency, and maybe other exogenous factors. You have to sell the cars. So, he has to sell all the 40 cars by the end of April or by the end of February. So, that's one constraint. Two, he has to make profit. If not, he can't continue. And three, he has to lure customers into the business. So, how is he going to sell the cars, make profit, lure customers, and be able to get the 40 cars that he's supposed to sell within 3 months? Those are the constraints. So, if you were a data analyst, you are working with him, and then you are given the opportunity to come out with a very good advice to tell the person that, okay, this is how you should do based on science. Like Nanado will say, based on data and science. How are you going to do it? Now, watch out. I'm going to share my screen and show all of us quickly how to be able to do that. And so, okay, so my screen is sharing now. I think, so I've already built the optimizer, which you can see it around here. Now, if you come to this place, you notice that we are at zero, automatically at zero. So if I start adjusting the prices, and then if I start adjusting the prices, you can see that there are some changes that are coming here. So if I also start adjusting the discount that has to be given, you see something here. I'll come back to explain this. But before you are able to build this, you have to make sure that you, as a data scientist, you have your data already. So these are the prices that he is selling. He has sold the cars over how many months? He has been selling for like how many months now? For 34 months. So, and out of the 34 months, he has sold about 38 cars. So this was the discount, and then these were the number of sales that he has made. We are going to use that particular data to predict how much you'll be able to sell the new cars that he has brought in, and to be able to make profit, and then to be able to sell all the cars within that time and make more and lure more customers. So what do? We have to first of all form a model. We have to generate a model from this data set we have here. Around here, let me highlight around here. We have to generate a model. I've already generated the model, which is here, but I'll explain to you how I did it. Now in Excel, there is this package, which we call data analysis. If you don't have data analysis as a package on your Excel sheet, then it's very simple to do it. Just go to File, you go to Options, then you're going to go to Add-ins, and then you check, you see a data analysis tool pack. You click on that, come and click on Go, and then you can see if it is not checked here, then you check it, and then you click OK. Because I have it already, I'll leave it at here. You can follow the same process. Now, after I've done that, then it becomes clear that the data analysis pack is there. When you click on data, you can see it at the analysis group. if you've been following my tutorials, I've already explained the ribbon and what each of the ribbon do, the groups do. So now when I come, these are my unit prices. I have my discount and then my sales here. Now it means that all that we are looking for, the sales here is a dependent variable. Now prices and discount are independent variables. So we want to know how the independent variables have an influence on the dependent variable. So obviously the sales is our Y, and then the prices and discount is our X. So what do we do here? We have to do multiple regression or just do a regression to be able to get whatever it is. So to do that quickly, you go and click on analysis, and then when you come, you check down, you're going to see regression somewhere. If you don't know how to get this, just go and click on data, on the data tab. To the last part of your ribbon, you will see analysis over there, data analysis. You click on that. So when you click on that, this small pop-up, this one will come up, and then you can see regression. Then when you click on regression, click on OK. It's going to take you to this small, menu. And what is happening here, you have to choose your Y range. I've already said that the sales is the Y. That's your Y variable. That's the dependent variable. Then after that, and this is how we choose it. And let me delete this because of time. You just come and click on Y, and then you do this, of course, up to the last portion, then you leave it there. Then when you come here, if you hadn't done it, you also over here, then you come and click on this, highlight the two of them, drag it down to the last portion, and that's it. It is over there. Now you have to click on label. When you do that, it means that the headers are going to be recognized as headers. If you don't do that, Excel will see all of them as data variables. Now, when you click on that, you come and click on your output. Output means you want the whole results to appear on this same sheet. If not, you can click a new book or a new sheet, and then the results will appear over there. Now, when you have finished highlighting all of them, you click on OK, and then your analysis is going to come up there. So when I click on OK, this is what came. I have my multiple R. I'm not going to waste your time on that. This one here. What I'm looking for is here. I'm looking for the R square. The R square measures is a coefficient of determination. It tells me the strength at which the independent variable is associated with the dependent variable. And so we can see that it's about 97%, which means there's a strong correlation or there's a strong association between the two dependent variables and then the one independent, or the two independent and the one dependent variable. Now, to have a visual look at it, look at you can look at the slope here. It is negatively sloping. And so that tells you that, what is it? There is a negative correlation. One is going up, the other one comes down. You can see the lines here. Now, when you generate your plot and you don't see all these things over there, it's simple. Come and click on plus, go to trend, click on the arrow. You're going to see more options. Then you come here. When you click on OK, it's going to give you all the options. So you can come here and highlight on intercept. You highlight on display the equation chart, and then display the R squared value on the chart. So when you do that, you have all these things that I have here, the equation here displayed. And then it will tell you that that's the equation of the line, like we used to have in secondary school. You can come here, I can also highlight all of them there. And then you can see that you have your graph over there. Now, this equation we have here, and then this R square we have here is what we are going to use. Now, after we've done that, we've got to know that, okay, there's a strong association. Then it means that our model is a good one. Regression is about building a model, and the optimizer is like a model they are going to use to predict some things. So if you don't get this, your adjusted R or the R squared at this particular percentage of association, it means that your model is already wrong. The next thing you need to check is your significance, which is here. If you check the significance column, you'll notice that it is about 1.4 raised to the power minus 24, which means it's very significant, 0.00000 something. So it's very significant. So when the two variables are okay, then the next thing to look at is what I've highlighted. The intercept, that's your constant, and of course, the coefficient of the price, the coefficient of the discount. The two of them is what is going to use to form your model. So it means my model is going to look like this. I'm just going to highlight here, then I'm going to make the center and write the model there. So my Y, which is my independent model, is going to be equal to my B1 X1, like this, and then I'll just say plus my B2 X2, and then plus C. The C is a constant. So the B1 here, okay, now if I have this particular equation here, the equation, what is it? The X1 here, we have already seen it. That's for the price here, the coefficient here. And then the X2 is also the coefficient of the discount. The B1 here is the value of all the prices, and then the B2 is also the discount. The constant is the intercept, which we have here. Now let's go and use that one to build the optimizer, and then you see how that works. Right. So when we come here, first of all, you see what I have here. How I'm able to do this, just go onto your developer tab, then you go and click on insert. You see this scroll bar, the scroll bar there. Then when you click on it, then the scroll bar will simply come like this. Now, when it finished, you are simply going to come and then right click on that. You go and click on format. Then it's going to tell you the range of values that you want to be scrolling. When you are scrolling, you want to scroll and have how many values. So I have decided, because my discount is between, because I already know that in my data, the data I looked here, the highest value is 20. So which means my discount can only be at the end of 20. Then, so I decided to put the discount here at 20. So when I'm scrolling, the discount can be changing. If I also come here, I repeat the same thing for the prices. So that's the unit price for each car. So I have the prices also around here, which I can scroll. When I'm scrolling, all the changes, you can see the effect is here. So now when I have finished like that, then this particular cell here, I simply just equate the cell here to whatever that I have here, the scroll on top here. I also equate this cell I have or down here to the scroll I have here. Now when I can come with my predictions. The predictions is now, when I come here, I have a unit cell. So the unit cell here is going to tell me that is where I am going to put the equation that I wrote. Let me come and then copy that equation. You can see the equation is here. Let me highlight it for you to see clearly. The equation is here. So when I come to the unit price or the unit cell here, I am going to pick the what is it? The coefficient of, first of all, I am going to pick the coefficient of the discount, which is here, times the discount value. So the coefficient of the discount times the discount value here, plus the coefficient of prices times the price value here, plus the constant, which is the intercept. It is here. The intercept is here. When I finish like that, then it gives me the unit cells. All right. So when I finish, I cannot look at my gross sales. My gross sales is obviously going to be the number of the unit, the number of items that I sell times the unit price. Now, when I come to the car cost came at 30,000 Ghana cedis for all the cars. Then the net sale is going to tell me that when I take discount out, how much is left. And the discount I've already calculated, which is here. So I just say the gross sales minus the discount. That will give me my net sale. My profit is going to give me my net sale minus the cost of the cars. And that's all. And that will give me my profit here. And then when I come to my profit percentage, it's simply the profit divided by the net sale. And then, of course, tax on profit. Obviously, we don't tax people on the principal. We tax you on the profit. So we've already seen the profits here, and the tax is 14%. So we just say 0.14 times the profit here. And then the net profit will now be, you take tax away, that one you are giving that money to government, and then, or what is it, VAT, and then that's what is left here. And then you have your discount, which I've already explained. All right, so now when you have that, your optimizer is built. And then the next thing is to just come here, highlight all of them, go to your inserts, then come and insert the recommended graph. Then you have the graph I have here. And that's it. So your optimizer is built. So now when you come here, let's say I'm putting everything at 0. So if everything is 0, you have a discount of 0, and you are selling the cars, the minimum amount you can sell at 15,000 Ghana cedis, you are going to make a big time loss, as you can see here. And how many cars can you sell? You can sell a lot of cars. You can sell, let's say, 49 cars. But in that case, look at the loss you are going to make. You are going to make a loss of 728,000 Ghana cedis. I don't think that business can continue. So you have to now begin to adjust the price. So when I go, if I take the price to, let's say, what is it, 20, I am still going to run at a loss because the cost price of for each car is around 30,000 Ghana cedis. So you can't sell any of the cars below 20. So let's go to 30 Ghana cedis. So you just click on the scroll, and then you see we are at 30 Ghana cedis now. So when we have 30 Ghana cedis, you see that the net profit is zero because the cost price is 30, and then the selling price, you're also selling at 30 Ghana cedis. So what will be your profit? Zero. So you can see that the profit is zero on this particular, and then you can also see it on the bars. Even though you'll be able to sell like 35 cars, but you are going to make no profit. All right. So what about if I'm selling 30,000 Ghana cedis per car, and then I'm able to sell, I just add some small, what is it, discount. Remember, discount is also a cost. So you see that you are also going to have what? Zero. So let's say that I've decided to sell each of the cars at, let's say, 38,000 Ghana cedis. So that case, I can make small profit, but I will not be able to sell plenty cars. How many cars am I going to sell? Only 28. They look at the unit sales. I'm going to sell only 28 cars. So let me increase the what is it, the discount to, let's say, 10%. Okay, 10%, I'm not still getting the higher sales. Then 10%, I'm not getting any higher sales. All right. So I have to, but you can see that my profit margin is also coming down so completely. So it means I have to reduce the price up to around 33,000 Ghana cedis per car. And then, of course, that one I can sell up to 32. And then if I reduce the discount at 8%, and I'm selling each car at 33,000, I can sell up to 32 cars within the 3 months. And of course, I can make a profit of, let's say, about 1 million Ghana cedis or something like that. As you can see, the profit margin is around here. So this is the optimizer. And if you were the one that were asked to provide a report, this is what you should do. And then you can now use this one to present. Then together, you all can try and see which percentage and which price you can fix it to be able to. Of course, if you bring it down to 31,000, and then at a discount of, let's say, we're at 9% now. So we have, okay, if I have a discount of 7%, okay, if I have a discount of 10%, I'm not going to lose much, but I'll be able to sell more cars, like 34, and the profit is also going to still maintain. So this is like a good way to go. And this is how we build optimizer using Excel. And then you are able to do your prediction, predict your market, to adjust your prices, your discounts, to be able to lure more customers and to be able to sell a certain number of products within a certain time. That's it. Thanks for being around and thanks for watching. I'll see you in my other video. Bye-bye. Okay, so I think I can leave it here and then see you on another video. Excel, like I keep saying, is a powerful tool. Very, very powerful. Just learn how to use it and you can use it the way you like it. You can follow the videos. I've put a lot of videos on Facebook, and then if you find it useful, you can just share it to other people to also learn. Thank you. And let me also say that if you feel that maybe you need some kind of training, I'm not alone. I work with other people around here. We can actually provide that. All sort of, like, not only in Excel, but we also, if you were following me, you'll notice that we've done much on R. Yeah, there are also guys here who are very good at Python, and then Unix, and then or so basically, if you are like someone who has a whole organization or something like that, and you want an intensive training on how to be able to explore some of these computer languages, we are around. Just give us a call, and then we can come and give you the best of training that you want. Thank you, and see you.